Hi, and welcome to Taking on the Giant, where we tell stories of young people changing the world. Today, prepare to have your world changed because I have prepared something that will blow your mind. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Not so much? Well, if you don't think that's a big deal right now, you should stick around because it is a big deal and we're about to tell you why. One person who realized that this was a big deal was Marian Bechtel, who was 13 years old at the time, and she was playing piano, and there was a banjo hanging on the wall next to her, and she noticed that when she played things on the piano, the strings of the banjo were vibrating and making noise. Marian Bechtel had recently learned about landmines and how hard it was to locate them and how dangerous they still were in many parts of the world.
I realized that my family in Mozambique had to live with this threat every day.
Landmines are actually a huge danger to people in a lot of countries that are technically experiencing peacetime, because after wars, if you've planted landmines in the ground, they don't just disappear.
Every 20 minutes, someone somewhere in the world is killed or injured by a landmine. There are over 100 million landmines in the ground, infesting roughly 70 countries, and most of their victims are innocent civilians. Some types of landmines, namely the butterfly mine, are often mistaken for toys by children who pick them up, maybe bring them home or to school to play with their friends, where they're set off and cause devastating loss.
So wanting to change all of this was what made Marian Bechtel begin her experiments and eventually come up with a prototype for a device that detects landmines.
I built this device out of the frame of a scrap metal detector I rescued from a dumpster. The science behind it is actually incredibly simple. It works in a two-part system with a seismic shaker sending seismic waves through the ground, causing any nearby landmines to resonate. Then this device, which has two microphones attached to the bottom, sweeps above the ground, recording the sound via the two microphones onto a small amplifier.
Marian has this device that will send out a wave into the ground, a wave of sound, and if there are landmines in the ground, back will they send their particular vibrations. And that way, the device picks them up, and that way it detects the landmines safely without causing anyone any harm, and really accurately. So this device can change the way that people deal with landmines around the world and make the world a much safer place. If this video resonated with you, you should totally share it. And for more on Marian Bechtel's story and other stories of young people changing the world, visit us on our website, takingonthegiant.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.